Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter has its users looking for an alternative. Many people are considering the decentralized and ad-free Twitter alternative, Mastodon. Here's how to switch and migrate from Twitter to Mastodon. Twitter users are concerned about Elon Musk's purchase and influence on the popular social media platform. Whether it be his controversial tweets, his cutthroat approach towards laying off half its employees, or his perceived acceptance and dissemination of misinformation and extreme ideology. Many of its users have had enough and are looking for an alternative. Twitter, like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, are closed and centrally controlled social networks. After years of corporate and billionaire-controlled platforms, people are looking for a social presence that they can have more control over. That desire has shined a new light on federated social media, which functions similarly to email. Federated social media is decentralized, ad-free, and allows users to follow and communicate with other users across disparate platforms. It's similar to if a Twitter account could follow and read posts on Facebook and vice versa. Several federated platforms exist today, and they use a protocol called ActivityPub to communicate. The most popular federated platform is Mastodon, and many people looking to move away from Twitter are considering a switch to it. Here's what Twitter users need to know if they're thinking of moving to Mastodon: how to sign up for Mastodon. Mastodon is federated. That means anyone can run a server instance, aka node. Most people sign up at Mastodon's official server at Mastodon.social, but there are many more to choose from. And since the primary instance is overwhelmed with new users, I recommend finding a different server that matches your interests. It doesn't matter which server you choose because your social profile can follow and communicate with all profiles on all servers. That's the beauty of decentralized social media. If you want complete control of your social presence and want to use your own domain, you can also host your own Mastodon instance. Running your own instance also gets you closer to a concept Errol Balkan, activist and co-founder of Small Technology Foundation, calls the small web. It's a web that puts individuals in control of their online experience instead of a small handful of giant corporations. Coywolf has an instance at coywolf.social, and it uses, and recommends, Mastohost for hosting it. But there are several other hosting options. The cost of running your own Mastodon server is about $6 per mo. That's $2 cheaper than paying Elon Musk for a blue check mark that has now lost its original purpose and meaning. How to find and follow people on Mastodon. The most challenging part of using Mastodon is getting started. Since people can have a social presence on any federated server, it's decentralized, there isn't a single place to search for people. However, once you get going, start following people, and practice the tips shared in this article, using Mastodon becomes more accessible and fun. You might say, Twitter-like, but without all the vitriol that comes with Twitter. Complete your profile. The first thing you should do before anything else is complete your profile. At the very least, you must include your real name or pseudonym that people will be familiar with, upload a profile image, and add a descriptive bio. Otherwise, it will significantly reduce the number of people that will allow you to follow them and will also follow you back. I also recommend adding a website if you have one and then verifying the link. Once the site is verified, it will get a checkmark next to it and change the background to green. That is Mastodon's method of proving to other people who you are. Finding people to follow on Mastodon. Find Mastodon servers based on interest and peruse people via the Explore page. Mastodon.social, IndieWeb.social, and Writing.exchange are good places to start. Find people based on topic interest at Fady Directory, Fediverse Info, and Trunk. If you're interested in SEO, Coywolf has created a list of federated SEOs. Request to be added to the lists previously mentioned so other people can find and follow you based on interest, search and click on hashtags. Hashtags are one of the primary methods for finding posts and people with similar interests. Actively engage with others by following and boosting, liking, and replying to posts. The more you engage, the quicker your network will grow. Actively post and liberally use hashtags to help people discover your content. Write an introduction post using the hashtag #introduction. Migrating Twitter friends to Mastodon. Finding friends that were on Twitter can be tricky. There are a couple of services that can help. The two primary web apps are Tweetodon and Fedifinder. They should be used cautiously, though, because they require permitting access to your Twitter account. And since those types of tools are suitable vectors for phishing, be even more cautious about new tools stating they can do the same thing. The safest and best way to find friends on Twitter that are also using Mastodon is to make sure they know you're using Mastodon via Twitter. If you kept your Twitter profile activated, mention and link to your Mastodon profile in your bio or in a pinned tweet.